French Bulldogs are adorable, but they are not a low-maintenance beginner dog, and that surprises people fast. Because behind the cute face, there is a very specific body, temperament, and daily routine to respect. So in this video, I'll help you decide if a Frenchie fits your life and how to start right. We'll cover the breed's mindset, health limits, first month setup, and the mistakes that trip new owners up. First, here's why people love them. Frenchies are funny, affectionate, social, and usually want to stay close. That closeness matters because many Frenchies bond hard and can become clingy or frustrated pretty quickly. So if you want an independent dog that entertains itself for hours, this may not be your breed. But if you want a small companion who loves routine, closeness, and short training games, a Frenchie can be wonderful. For example, Emily got a 12-week-old Frenchie named Louie, assuming a small apartment dog would be simple. By day 3, Louie had potty accidents, evening zoomies, and heavy panting after a warm lunchtime walk. That's the first big mindset shift. Small does not mean easy, and cute does not mean low maintenance. Training-wise, Frenchies learn well when the picture is clear, the reward matters, and the session stays short. When people call them stubborn, it are usually confusion, discomfort, fatigue, or weak reinforcement, not some dominance battle. And because many Frenchies get excited fast, their behavior changes quickly when arousal gets too high. You'll see that with guests, doorbells, or busy sidewalks, where excitement can flip into jumping, snorting, or wild zoomies. So instead of waiting for chaos, you want calm routines, breaks, and easy wins before the dog boils over. Now let's talk about the part that should shape every decision you make: the Frenchie's body. French Bulldogs are brachycephalic, which means heat, overexertion, and breathing stress can become serious much faster. They also aren't built for long-distance exercise, repeated high-impact play, or careless jumping on and off furniture. And weight matters a lot, because even a few extra pounds can increase strain on breathing and movement. Many also need routine care for skin folds, ears, and possible allergies, so maintenance is part of ownership. That means before you bring one home, ask if you can handle preventive care, insurance, and surprise vet costs. That is not fear-based thinking. It is how responsible owners protect a breed with real physical limits. Once you accept that reality, your setup gets smarter, and the first week gets a lot smoother. At home, think simple: a crate or pen, baby gates, a comfortable harness, safe chews, and a cool resting area. Then build a predictable rhythm for potty trips, naps, meals, play, and quiet time from day 1. Frenchies usually do better with several short activity bursts than one long walk that leaves them overheated or fried. Watch for slower movement, heavy panting, frantic biting, or mental checkout. Those are useful early warnings. When you see those signs, stop early, cool the dog down, and lower the difficulty before behavior falls apart. And remember, socialization is not flooding your puppy with chaos. It is safe exposure below the stress threshold. So what should you actually train in the first 30 days? Start with communication and daily life skills. Teach a marker word like yes, build name response, and reward your puppy for choosing to look at you. Next, teach a hand target and a tiny recall game, because following you should feel easy and rewarding. Then work on harness comfort, leash follow, and gentle leash pressure instead of dragging or constant correction. A mat settle is huge for this breed because it helps with impulse control, visitors, and general household calm. You also want handling practice for paws, ears, mouth, and wrinkles, since cooperative care pays off for years. And do not skip alone time training, because a very social Frenchie can start panicking if togetherness is all it knows. Keep sessions short, use rewards your dog truly wants, and stop while the puppy still feels successful. In real life, 3 90-second sessions before meals usually beat one long session when your puppy is tired. Now, here are the mistakes that trip up new Frenchie owners over and over. Mistake number 1 is assuming the dog is stubborn, then repeating cues louder instead of making the task easier. The fix is to lower the difficulty, help the dog succeed, and pay clearly so the right choice feels worth it. Mistake number 2 is doing too much too soon because the puppy looks social, funny, and full of energy. But an overtired Frenchie often looks mouthy, chaotic, or disobedient, when the real problem is overstimulation. That happened with Emily and Louie when she took him to a crowded patio to help him socialize. Louie got hot, overwhelmed, and snappy on the way home. Not because he was bad, but because he was cooked. That is a threshold problem. Once a dog is overloaded, learning drops, and messy behavior starts filling the gap. A better plan was 2 calm minutes outside, reward check-ins, then leave before breathing, arousal, and behavior spiked. Mistake number 3 is waiting too long to take breathing, skin, digestion, or sleep issues seriously. Track patterns early, call your vet sooner, and do not assume every snort, itch, or meltdown is normal. So who is a Frenchie actually great for? Usually someone who wants a close companion and likes routine. Who are they not ideal for? People wanting a jogging partner, a super independent dog, or long unattended hours. Before bringing one home, do a real-life check. Budget, climate, schedule, building rules, and nearby veterinary access. Also ask where the dog comes from, what health history is known, and what support you have after pickup. When Emily changed Louie's routine to cool walks, short training, planned naps, and calmer outings, things shifted fast. His accidents dropped, the evening biting eased, and he started checking in instead of spiraling. That happened because his humans finally matched the plan to both his body and his emotional state. And that is the big Frenchie lesson. Do not buy the face alone. Choose the reality behind it. Protect breathing, manage arousal, keep training short, build routines early, and you make life easier for both of you. If you already brought one home, start there today, because small, consistent habits matter more than perfect sessions. And if you are still deciding, use this video as a filter, not just a source of excitement. A well-matched Frenchie home can be amazing, but the right start is what makes that true.